Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video, and today I'm not a whole lot planned, but what we're going to do today is I'm going to take you through my push workout, and then also after I'm going to discuss the importance of being on a training routine and why you need a little bit more structure into your training plan. So I don't really want to dilly-dally a whole lot here, I just want to get into this video. So I will see you guys at the gym right now, and then after I just want to play my informative part of the video where I go over the importance of a training plan. So I will see you guys at the gym. Alright, so also real quickly, I am shooting on a new camera that I just got right now, so honestly I'm really happy with the quality and the way this thing looks right now. I'm really excited about it. So if you guys see anything different with the quality, if you see anything bad with it, or if it looks better, you know, let me know in the comments or something. Let me know, because I'm curious to see what you guys think as well. Personally, I really like it so far, and I'm shooting in 4K right now, so it looks like a pretty clear and crisp image. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. So before I go, I'm just gonna grab my pre-workout, the Ghost Legend blue raspberry flavor. There we go, it's in focus now. And then I'm also gonna take my creatine, the lime flavor by Ghost, or their size product. Yeah, right now this is all I'm really using for supplements, obviously besides whey protein, but I stack these two together before every workout. Just 5 grams of creatine, so 1 scoop, 1 serving, and then just a scoop of pre-workout, which is about 200 milligrams of caffeine. And yes, I have pre-workout every single day, but being that it's the only form of caffeine I have in the day, it's no big deal. So if you're someone who drinks like a few cups of coffee during the day, you know, I wouldn't really recommend pre-workout every day just because you're already getting enough caffeine. You can potentially have over like 500 milligrams of caffeine, but being that is the only thing that I have for caffeine, I'm only at 200 milligrams per day, and that's just fine. So I'm gonna sip these down real quick, get my ass to the gym. Alright guys, we're back from the workout and it was a great workout, to be honest with you. I was really enjoying filming with this camera because it was really cool to see how much better everything looked on film than just using my iPhone. So now we're gonna get into more of like the informative part of this video, and that is my top 5 reasons why you should be on a training plan. And I think the cool thing about this is it really applies to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a guy, doesn't matter if you're a girl, doesn't matter if you're 10 years advanced training, doesn't matter if you're a week into training, it doesn't matter who you are, this is gonna apply to everyone, myself included. So the first reason on why you should be on a training plan, and first off, when I say training plan, just a routine of certain days you go and you train certain body parts. Each training day you have laid out your exact workouts, your reps, your weights, everything like that. That is what I consider a training plan. So the first reason why you should be on a training plan is straight up, you're just gonna know what you have to do. And I think we've all seen the person, we've all been there at one point, when you walk into the gym and you just don't know what you're doing. You walk in, you kind of see the guys just kind of looking around, bouncing from machine to machine, from this thing to that thing, and you just kind of look like an idiot, you feel like an idiot, and it's not the most fun thing in the world. But when you're on a training plan, you look at what your plan says, you go into the gym on a mission. You go in there, you know exactly what you're gonna have to hit, exactly what you're gonna do, and you execute. And that's the biggest thing, is execution. And if you're not on a training plan, it's very hard for you to go into the gym with a mission and know what you're gonna have to do, because then you're gonna be thinking, and you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But then once you get to something to do, you don't even know how you're gonna go about doing that. You don't know if you're gonna go, what rep scheme you're gonna go, what weight you're gonna use. By being on a routine, it's gonna help you avoid all of these problems. Tip number 2. So this is for everyone as well. You're just gonna progress faster when you're on a training plan. I see people when they're not on a training plan, they go in, they don't really know what they're doing, kind of like I just mentioned. But if you write down on your training plan your exact weight, your rep scheme, you're gonna know exactly what you're gonna have to hit the next weekend. And that's really what I'm trying to say here, is progressive overload. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're more than likely just gonna listen to your body, and your body's not always gonna tell you, okay, you need to step up the weight this week, or you need to step up the intensity this week. Or if you're on a training plan, you're gonna be like, okay, I did this last week, so now in order for me to get better and focus on progressive overload this week, I'm gonna have to either increase the weight, maybe it's the reps, intensity, it doesn't matter what it is, but either way, you're gonna know what you have to increase because it's gonna be written down and recorded in your training plan. And it's really helpful for me because all of us, we're all busy in life and we're all doing a bunch of different things. And it's easy to forget, okay, the exact reps that you did for each exercise last week. And I literally Doesn't matter what you do, everything you do, record every little detail into your plan, because ultimately the more detail you have, the more it's gonna help you stay on track, and the more you're gonna be able to progress and get faster results. Or if you see somebody, they walk into the gym, they don't do this, they're just gonna be kind of spinning in circles, because they're gonna do one thing one week, and the next week they're gonna do something completely different, and it's not gonna get them optimal results. Sure, yes, you will see some results, not like because you're doing something, but it's not gonna be optimal. Okay, so tip number 3, and this is consistency. You're gonna be much more consistent. And this is kind of going off the last tip, but it's different because you're gonna be doing the exact same thing every single time. And yes, there's people who argue that you should change up your workout every single week, every single day. But I think I kind of find like a happy medium. I like to stick to the same routines for a few weeks at a time, anywhere from like 6 to 10 weeks. And then once those weeks are up, I'll go on to a new training schedule, new training days. So in those 6 to 10 weeks, consistency is so important. If you're switching up your compound lifts, your main lifts up every single workout, you're not gonna be able to progress optimally, and you're just gonna be, like I just said earlier, spinning yourself in circles. So with a plan, you're gonna know exactly what you have to do. You're gonna walk in and you're gonna do exactly what's written down. And because you're doing that, you're gonna be consistently doing the exact same thing on a weekly basis. And yes, it's all staying the same, but hopefully throughout those weeks, those 6 to 10 weeks, you're progressively getting stronger, increasing some sort of a progressive overload throughout those weeks. And therefore you're gonna be getting optimal results. But the biggest thing is that you're just gonna be doing the same thing. So don't be the guy that goes in the gym and one time he does this thing, one time he does that thing. And lots of times when you do that and you don't follow a plan, you know, some days you'll be in the gym for 2 damn hours, and then other days you'll come in and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna get a 20-minute quick session and be done. And the progress on a graph, it just kind of goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and then you kind of spin all over the place, where if you can stay consistent and come in on a regular basis, you know, it can just be a linear progress. And, you know, you might have a bump along the way, but you go right back up, then a bump, and right back up. But for the most part, it's a linear progress. And if you can stay consistent, it's ultimately gonna help you get more progress. Tip number 4, and this is, you're gonna be more in touch with your body. And what I mean by this is you're gonna be able to understand how your body responds to certain things, how your body feels after a certain lift, how your body performs during certain exercises. And I know all of us were made differently, and we all respond differently to things. So for example, if you go into a workout and you absolutely just feel dead, and you kill yourself so much that you're not really able to lift the next day because you're so tired, so sore, you can look at your training plan and you can be like, okay, wow, I did a whole bunch of work here, and I really need to dial this back, reduce this volume, therefore I can stay consistent and stay stronger, stay healthier, and just feel better in the gym. And you're able to do that because you can look and see exactly what you did. Or even the opposite, if you feel great one day in the gym, you can look and be, okay, I did this, I did that, sweet, I'm gonna do this, kind of repeat the same thing the next upcoming workouts, because ultimately that's what's gonna make me feel better and let me kill a workout more efficiently. So you're just gonna learn to know your body as well. And you know, sometimes when you've been training for a while, you kind of build up that sense where it's like, okay, my body's really taking a load, right? Taking a beat down right here. I really need to just let it sit back for a second, kind of recover a little bit. And ultimately, if you have a training plan, it's just gonna be another easier way for you to really correlate how you're feeling personally in your body to what you're doing. Because you can be like, I feel like crap, look back at your training routine, okay, this is why I feel like crap. It's gonna help you really just know yourself a whole lot better. Okay, so my 5th and final tip for this video is a training plan is something that's going to be custom for you. And that's one of the biggest things to a training plan is you shouldn't do a training plan that's meant for someone else. Ultimately, yeah, you might see some results, but it's not going to be optimal because it's not made for your body. That's why when people have a hard time, and it's frustrating when people, they look at these top tier, like Olympia level bodybuilders, and they're someone who's just starting out in the gym, and they think if they do exactly what that person does, they're gonna look just like them. And the reality of it is, it's not gonna happen, because most often, these people you're gonna get these plans from or information from, they're very enhanced on drugs or something like that, or they just have a complete different level of training. They have a lot more experience, so therefore they know what works for them and they're going to do what works for them. But just because something works great for them and they look huge and amazing doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And by making your own training plan and getting on your own training plan, you're going to be able to tailor it to what you work best to. So for example, you can look at a lagging body part. I know for me, one of my lagging body parts is my lats. I'm a taller guy, so genetically, I just don't have very wide lats. So in my training plans, I make sure to do a lot of emphasis that hits the width of my lats and make sure I'm hitting my lats a little bit more than everything else, just because they're a weak spot of mine and I want them to grow. Or I know lots of people, it's common to have really underdeveloped delts, and when you have the delts, you're gonna look more broader, you're gonna look wider, and ultimately more aesthetic. And so if you are someone like that in your training plan, you can write down what you want. Make sure to put in a more exercise that target your delt, because ultimately that's what's going to bring them up, just targeting them more. And it's cool because you get to decide what you're doing. You learn what you respond best to, and that's cool because it really just shows how different everyone else is. I know certain areas of your body might grow faster, certain areas of your body might go slower, and that can all be decided and worked with in a training plan. So yeah. Okay guys, so that was my 5 best tips for why you should be on a training plan. And I hope it didn't sound too one-sided towards guys or stuff like that, but really everything I said here, even if it sounded like it was meant for guys, you can apply it to girls as well, just because it doesn't matter who you are. If you're more consistent, you have something written down to follow, it's going to help you in so many different areas in regards to your training. So highly recommend getting on a training plan. And if you're someone who doesn't know how to design a training plan, just learn, watch some YouTube, hit me up. I'd be glad to help you. Lots of times I'll just give people free training plans, custom tailored to them. I'll just do it for free because I want people to be smart about things, and ultimately I want people to get their best results too. So if you want some help with that, hit me up. I'd be glad to help, send you a cool plan. I'll work with you and we can figure out what works best for you. And really just put in the time to learn personally about yourself. And ultimately, if you get yourself on a plan now, the sooner the better. The more results you're gonna get, the better you're gonna feel, the better you're gonna look, and you're just gonna be a lot better off. So I'm gonna end the video here. So thank you guys for watching. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next